Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and today I will create the responsive header. Okay, so here you can see the view first of all, and if I go to the mobile site or any tab site, so you will find you can see the menu is showing like this. First of all, this icon, and if I go to the desktop site, so you can see menu is showing like this, and if I go to the responsive, so menu is like this, and here if I click this icon, so that time menu is opened. Okay, so this thing I have made using a HTML, CSS and the JavaScript. All the JavaScript code I have written the custom. I haven't used any jQuery or other library or plugins. Okay, just simple JavaScript code I have written, and I have explained the very easy way. I hope you will be enjoyed this video, and my one viewers asked me to make this thing, so that's why I'm making this video. And if you want to know how we can create this responsive header, so you can watch this video also. Okay, and I hope you will be enjoyed this video. So now guys, first of all I will open my Visual Studio Code editor, and this editor I will start to write the code. So guys, here you can see I have opened index.html file and style.css. This is external CSS file. Okay, and so this link I have added here, and just above this link here I have added the bootstrap CDN link. Okay, and here it's a basic HTML structure, so you can pause this video and you can write this basic HTML structure, and you can add the same bootstrap CDN link. Okay, and if you have any doubt or confusion just about here, so you can write and comment, or you can follow my Instagram also, so there you can write. I will try to solve your doubt. Okay, and guys, first of all here I will write now header tag, because this HTML provide us the header and footer tag. Okay, so when we make a header or footer, so that time we should write header tag or footer tag, because this is the good practice. Otherwise you can write here section or div, but always try to write header and footer tag. And now here I will write the container is the bootstrap class. Okay, so this class name you have to be remember. And now guys, here I will write div class row. So row is same like a bootstrap class, so this one you have to be also remember. And now here I will write div class column. So column is that is call md. I will write here 3. Okay, call md3, and okay, this one it's okay. And guys, this video is not a scripted. Okay, so here I may do some wrong, or then after that I will just change inside this video. Okay, I mean in this video. And now guys, here just I will copy this one and I will paste, and here I will write 9, and here I will write another class that is called text write, because whatever I will write inside this column, so that will be start from right side. Okay, so that's why I have written text write. So here this column I will create our logo, and this column I will create the menu. And guys, I'm not focusing mainly the design part. Okay, I will focus on the functionality, I mean the core concept of this header responsive menu. Okay, so now guys, here just I will write a class name div class logo. Okay, logo we can write the header also, because this logo I'm using in the header. And now here I will write image tag, image source, and here I have added the already image. So inside this images folder I have the logo.png image, so that one I will add here. And alter tag, we should write alter tag, so inside this alter tag I will write logo. Okay, and guys, here this logo will not write like this way, I mean this image tag. Here when I will click this image, so that time always it should be redirect to the home page, and home page means this index.html file. So here I will write anchor tag HREA, this one, and here I will write index.html. and this video may be long, but here you will get all the concept. Okay, so now like this way I will write here. That means when I will click inside this logo on this logo, it will be redirect to the home page. So that is done. And now here just I will refresh, so you can see this is logo. If I click, so you can see here it will be refreshing and always redirect to the same page, because index.html, that is our home page, and that link I have added here. Logo part is done. And now guys, here I will create a menu. So first of all, here I will write a div class name is menu, like this. And here I will write ul tag, li tag, and inside this li I will write anchor tag, because here I will create the menu. And now this href, here I will not add any link, because the details page, I mean whatever menu I will create, suppose the first thing will be home, right? Home means this index.html file, so here I can write the link, that is index.html. but after that I will create the, suppose, about. Okay, and this is not any project, just for the concept, so that's why you can write any menu's name. So about page I haven't created, so that time what should I write here? So that time always we should write javascript void 0, like this. That's return nothing. Javascript void 0, it's return nothing. So let's see the difference. Okay, so that concept will be clear to you. So now if I refresh this one, so you can see menu is created and it started from the right, because I have added text right. So whatever content I will write here, so it will start from the right side for this class. Okay, and this is bootstrap class, so you have to be remember this class name. So now about, so here you can see, just you will just look at here. Okay, if I click the home, so you can see it's refreshing, because I have added the link index.html. so it's refreshing and redirect to the same page, because this is index.html file and I linked same file. But if I click about, so you can see it's showing nothing, because I mean it's not refreshing or loading, because here I have added javascript void 0. But guys, suppose if I remove this one, so save, and now so you can see here it's refreshing and redirecting the same page, but I don't need that, because about page is not created. So that's why we write javascript void 0 still. Okay, because when user will show the demo to the client, so that time suppose if we click about, so that time if it is redirecting and in the same page, so he will think that that is why it's happening like that. Okay, so that's why in the about just we will create write javascript void 0. so when you will click, it will be nothing. And now guys, here I will just copy this one, and same way I will write the some others menu like contact. Okay, and whatever menu you want to add, so you can do that, contact, and then gallery. Okay, and some other menus you can write here, that is called like block. So this menu you can write here. Now refresh and see the difference, so you can see. So now it is done the HTML structure, and now I will add the some like CSS part. Okay, so what I will do, just I will write the CSS here. So let's see how can I write. Okay, same thing you can do that, otherwise you can do the different. So here you can see the first of all I will write the header tag, because this video is not a scripted video. Okay, and the design part, it's I didn't think the design. Okay, so here just I will write some design. So first of all, padding is top and bottom. You can see the top is here I have to be at some space, so top and bottom I will write that is 10 pixel like this. So you can see it's added some padding in top and also bottom. Okay, and the left and right I will add no padding, so 0. Okay, header padding is done. And now here I will add the background color. So background color, suppose if I add any color code, so if I add this color, okay, so you can see this color. And now okay, just header, this part is still I will write here. So I have written inside this header tag, so I will go to the CSS, but before that here I will write the body tag, and here we need to write always that is called padding is 0, and margin is also 0, and the font size is 14 pixel. Okay, and now header tag, and whatever CSS I had written, so I copy it and just paste here. So save and refresh, so I will get the same. Okay, so this is done, and now I will do the menu part. Okay, and logo I don't need to write anything, but if you want, so okay, because here the logo is the perfect size. Okay, I mean the image is the already the perfect size, but in your case maybe it's not perfect size. So what you can do, just this class I have added logo header, if you find here, so here you will get the logo header class, right? So here you have to be write the class name is logo header. Okay, so inside this logo header class, I mean this class, so here just you have to be set a width. Okay, width is 40 pixel. Okay, and height is 40 pixel. Like this way you have to be set width and height. Okay, so I will copy this one and here I will paste, and after that I will copy the same class from here, paste, and then image tag. Okay, so now inside this image tag just I will set the height and width of the image. So width is 100% and height here I will write 100% because the parent class of this image, this one. So here I already set the fixed height and width 40. So now here I can set the width and height is 100%. So save and refresh. So you can see it's a very small. Okay, so here I have to adjust the size. So I will just go to the logo header, and here by the inspect I will set our size. I mean whatever I will think it is now looking good, so that size I will set here. So it's I will write 100 pixel, and here just I will increase the size. I think it's a 60 pixel. It's done, it's looking perfect now. Okay, so this height and width I will copy from here and just here I will paste. Okay, like this. So it's safe. And now guys, here I will come to the menu. So first is parent menu, class name is menu. So just here I will write menu. Okay, menu, and inside this menu first is UL. Okay, so now I will write UL. Why I am writing? Because guys, if I now inspect inside this menu, so just how you can inspect, just go to the your mouse cursor on where you want to inspect and then right click and you will get the inspect option and click here. So you can see I am just getting here this thing where I inspect. Okay, so now I will go to the UL. So if I hover on the UL, so you can see here you just notice some green color extra thing and some just orange color extra thing on the bottom. Okay, so green color, that one is the padding. So by default UL tag it's a padding, and also a margin. This bottom is the margin. So this orange color it's a margin and this green color it's a padding. So I don't need that extra margin and padding. Okay, so now inside this UL tag here if I write padding 0 and also margin 0, so now if I hover, so you can see it's not showing the green and this orange color because now it's no padding and no margin because I have written this one. So always remember when you will use UL tag, so that time you have to be write this. Now I will come to the li tag because after this UL tag there is the li tag. Okay, so now here you can see some dotted is by default because inside this li tag there is some dotted, so I don't need that dot. So what I will do here, I will write list style type because this dot comes from this one. So I will write list style type none. Okay, so here I am writing for the one li tag, so you can see it's removed from the one li tag, right? So now here what I will do, just I will copy this one and here I will paste this one, save and refresh. So you can see it's removed from this all the li tag, and this menu UL li, this CSS is coming here now. So now I will write the another CSS. So this menu it's a separate line, but I want to add this menu in a same line. So what I will do, so now here I have to be write display, I mean this menu will be display in a same line. So display inline because this menu will be in a same line. So inline block like this. Okay, so this one is done for this li tag. So I will copy this one and like this. Okay, so this is done, and now I will comes to the anchor tag. Okay, because after this li here is the anchor tag. So save, and now I will refresh and I will comes here for the anchor tag. So just here, first thing, our first priority is to change the color. Color will be a white color. Okay, so you can see it's looking like this. And here when I'm hovering on the anchor text, you can see the by default it's coming the underline, so I don't need that also. So here I will write text decoration. So this CSS you have to be remember. Okay, text decoration is none. So now if I hover, so you can see no anchor tag is coming. And now here I will write the padding. So padding is like a 20 pixel. Okay, and in 10 pixel, I mean in left and right 10 pixel. Okay, so this is the padding. So now just I will copy this one and just here I will paste. Okay, so now font size I should increase here. So here I will write the font size also. Font size I will write suppose 60 pixel. Okay, I think now it's looking. So font size is 60 pixel. Okay, so here I will add the font size is 16 pixel, not 60, and I will go to the index. So here you can see I have added column 3 and here it's 8, so that means 8 and 3 it's a 11. But guys, it total column we can divide 12. Okay, so here we should write 3 and then here we should write 9, because 9 plus 3 it's a 12. Okay, so now here you can see it's added the much space in the right. So now you will find it's a perfect. In the left and right is the same space. And now menu, this menu you can see here. Okay, so this thing you can use as a display flex, but this video I'm making for the beginner all actually. So here I'm not using display flex. Okay, so here I'm writing the CSS only. So this menu I have to be bring in the middle of this logo and this, okay, I mean this logo. So here this menu, just here I will write margin top is 10 pixel. So here I will adjust. So now I think this is in the middle. So I will copy this one and just I will go to the CSS, and here I start to write menu from here. Just above here I will write menu, and here I will just paste this one. Okay, and now this font size I will just increase 18 pixel. I think it will be looks much better. Yeah, it's looking much better. And in this anchor tag I can add the letter spacing also. So here I will add letter spacing, that is 0.4 pixel, like this. So it's looking more perfect. So here I will add letter spacing 0.4 pixel. So now this is done. And guys, when just I will click on this menu, so that time, or I will hover on this menu, so that time just I have to be provide some information like your mouse in the on this menu. Now you can click. So for that I can change the menu color. Okay, so what I will do, just here I will copy and paste, and here I will write the hover effect. So this one, hover. Okay, so when I will hover, so now here I can change the color. I can change like red color or any color. Okay, so first of all, how you can do that? First of all, type any 3 letter. Okay, or any 3 number. First of all you can type. So here I will type this number. Okay, so now guys, after that just hover, it will be open the color panel if you are using Visual Studio Code editor. Okay, so now from here you can choose your favorite color. So now suppose if I choose the yellow color, because it will be more visible, because background is the black. So now if I write the yellow, so it will be more visible. Okay, so if I refresh and hover, you can see color is added. But guys, this color is added, but it's not animated. Okay, so here I will write this anchor tag. Okay, here I will write transition. I will add some effect. When I will add this color on the hover, so that time color will not be added immediately. I will add some transition. So here I will write 0.4s. Okay, and is in out. So what is the meaning of is in out, is in out. So just focus on the name, in and out. I mean when I will hover, so that time it will be affected 0.4s, and out when I will just hover out, I mean I will remove our mouse cursor, so that time it will be affected the same transition, that is in and out. So refresh and you can see now the color is added, but it's a transition. Okay, I mean it's a animated, we can see. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so menu is done. So this way here you can add the drop down if you want, so you can write in comment section or in my Insta ID. So I will try to add the drop down menu also. Okay, so now guys, here this one is the done for the desktop view. So now guys, our main priority is it's a mobile view. So if I inspect, so now it will be open. And how you can check the mobile view? Just here after inspecting, if you are using Google Chrome, so after inspect here you will find this one, this mobile icon. So just here you have to be click. So now here you can see the size. Okay, so here you can notice the size of this mobile, I mean which mobile view it is. So you can see. Okay, so guys, here what I will do, so what I will do here, you can see this is logo 3 and this is column is 9. So now here I have to be right, because what's happening here, I have written the column MD3, but it's a MD3. Just remember, I just notice here. Okay, what I'm trying to say, column MD3, there is the some column properties. Okay, large MD, small XS. Okay, so guys, here I will write col large is 3 also, like this. And same way here I will write col large it's 9. What is the meaning? So large means it's a desktop view. Okay, so MD means it's a tab view. Same way when I will write the small, small means it's a mobile view. Extra small, XS, so that means it's a small, it's a small screen than mobile also. So that is actually that way it's managed. So here for the desktop tab I will want to add the same thing. Okay, and for the mobile view, so here I will write col SM also I will add 3, and for here col SM I will add the 9. And suppose guide when if you want to add this one will be in a same line and this one will be in a same line, so you can write 12, like col XS extra small, you can write 12, and here you can write col extra small 12 also, like this way. That means when it will come the extra small screen, so that time this logo will be in a separate line and this menu will be in a separate line, but I don't need that. I will write in a same line. Why? That's I will show you in the next. Okay, so save, and now if I refresh, so you can see if I just go to the small size, so you can see here, you can see it's a same line, it's not breaking. Okay, so now guys, for the mobile view purpose, what I will do, okay, so just simply here the best site is W3 School. So here I will write media, here I will just type media query W3 School. So same thing you can do that. After that I will open this W3 School link. I will just open this one, and the first thing I have to be add the meta tag. Okay, so I will copy this one from here, and the meta tag I have to be add inside this head tag, right? So I will go to the index.html and just title, and below the title I will add here. So this one you can add just at the end of the all the tags, but guys, this is not a good practice. Okay, always try to add after the title tag. This meta tag always try to add after this title tag. So now save, and just now if I refresh, so you can see before what it was happening before adding the this viewport, what it was happening. If I comment and if I show this one, you will find this font size, it's going smaller. Okay, it's going smaller, you can see it's going smaller when I'm just just here if I go to the small size, you can see the font is going smaller than smaller. Okay, so that is, but guys, if I write here the viewport and the viewport scale is 1, that means how many small size if I go, but the views screen size will be 1. Okay, size will not be changed. I mean the font size, before it was going smaller, but now it will not be changed. Okay, and now, so guys, what I will do now, so when I will comes to the 997 size, okay, 997 size, so that time here what I will do, just this menu I will not show like this menu I will show as an over floating. Okay, so what I will do, just here you can see the media query, so I will copy this line and I will comes to the CSS just below here, I will paste. So here I set when our size will be 997, so that time I will do something. So here, so that time I will do, so here I will change it 997. Okay, and what I will do, so here you can see this menu. Okay, so this menu, just here this menu is, if I inspect, so it's a menu tag. Okay, so first thing, this menu I have to be make it floated. So what I will do, just here I will write it position fixed. Okay, so if I write the position fixed, so that time the menu is floating. So when I will write the position fixed, so that time here I have to be write the right position fixed. So I have to be set the position, so it will comes from the right is 0. Okay, and top, so if I hover, this menu is starting from here, so top here I will set first is 1 pixel. Okay, now if I hover and set the top, just here, from here I will write our top like this. Okay, and the margin top I will write 0, and top again I have to be set this one, and the background color I will add the same color like header. Okay, this one, so now you can see it's showing like that. Okay, so now what I will do, just I will copy this one, and here instead of body, here I will write menu tag. Okay, and I will paste all the CSS which I copied, this one, so save. And now the thing is this li, now here what I will do, this li tag now I will add in a separate line. So this li tag, so what I will do, just I will comes this menu, I will copy this menu ul li, here I will write display in display block, I mean it will be in a separate line. You can see it's showing like that. This is done, and now I will comes to the anchor tag. So this anchor tag here, first thing I will copy up to li tag, paste anchor, and here I will write text align. Text align is left, because here you can see it's a middle align. Okay, so now if I write the text align left, and here I have to be add the padding is 10 pixel. So let's see how it will looks like, and here I have to be add display block. You can see, so now it's affecting. Okay, so this one I will write display block, and also in the mobile view here the bottom I will add a color. So bottom, so sorry, not bottom, here I will write border bottom. Okay, and here I will write 1 pixel solid, and the color is this color. So let's see how it will looks. You can see it's added a border bottom also. So just menu anchor tag border color I will change. Okay, so just here this is menu anchor tag, and here the border color I will change, which one I will think it's looking perfect, so that color I will add here. Okay, so just I will adjust the color. So this color I think it's looking perfect, so I will copy this color and here I will paste. Okay, so just here I will paste this color code. And now menu width, you can see it's very small. So what I will do, just I will comes to the menu and here I will set the width. So width, if I write 280 pixels, so you can see it's looking perfect. So now I will go to the menu, this class, here I will write the width is 280 pixels. After that I will comes to the again anchor tag, because this anchor tag left side space is very less. So here this anchor tag, here I will adjust the padding. So top and bottom 10 pixel is okay, and right I will add the 0. So top 10 pixel, right 0, and here bottom is also 10 pixel, and the left I will write 26 pixel. Yeah, it's looking good. So this padding, just I will copy from here, and this anchor tag I will replace this padding. Okay, so now you will find it's looking better. If I refresh, so you can see. So now here if I go to the desktop side, so you can see it's automatically menu coming like that. And if I comes to the mobile side, so you will find automatically menu coming to the this view. Okay, but guys, one more thing here, by default this menu is open, but it should not be open. Here it should be a button, and when I will click this button, so that time the menu, this menu should be open. So here what I will do, so now I will go to the index. Okay, and outside this menu I have to be create a button, and this button I will create a animated button. Okay, that will be more interesting for you. So just watch this one, don't skip this part. Okay, so here I will write the menu icon. Okay, but the class name you can write anything. So I have written the menu icon, and here I will add span, 3 times span tag I will add here. Okay, so now this menu icon I will copy, and just outside this media query, here I will add this menu icon. Okay, and this menu icon, first of all here I will write display inline block, because it should be a same line where the logo, same line icon should be. So that's why it's a block, inline block. And after that span tag inside this menu icon. So I will copy this one, I will paste, then span tag. Here I will add width is 40 pixel, height is 4 pixel, and color, background color, background is white color. So shape, and another I will add, that is display block. So if I refresh, so you can see it's coming like this. Okay, so now here I will do one thing, I will copy this menu. Okay, span tag nth child 2. So here I will write margin 4 pixel from top and bottom, and left and right is 0. So let's see how it look. So you can see it's looking like this. Okay, but the icon width is, it's a too much width, so I will adjust the width, this span tag, and width here I will set 20, 30. 30 is perfect. So here I will write here width is 30, not 40, like this. Okay, and this menu icon space I have to be at same like logo. So just here this menu icon, here I have to be take it in a middle. So margin top, first I will add 10 pixel. So 9 pixel margin top is perfect. So I will just copy this margin top, and here this menu, not here, sorry, this menu icon here. Okay, just I will paste this margin top, this one. So it's looking perfect. So when I will click this menu, so that time this menu should be open. So here just what I will do, this menu, so this menu with, if I write first of all 0, so you can see if I write with 0 or something, not with 0, here I will write with, it was 280 pixel. Okay, so I will keep it 280 pixel, but guys right is 0. So if I write like this, minus 280 pixel, so you can see its height, minus 280 its height. Okay, so here what I will do, this menu, okay, so menu it's at right, here I will change, it's a minus 280 pixel. Okay, and now I will come here. So here I have to be add the functionality. So here I will write on click function, I will write menu this. Okay, so function it's done. Now I have to be add the functionality. So I will copy this one and I will comes below, just above the end of the body tag. Here I will write script, I will add function keyword, function this one. Okay, so that means when I will click this one, I'll just minimize. Okay, so when I will click this menu, so that time this menu should be open. So here what I will do, just here I will write like id. Okay, so here I'm using id because header should be one time in whole web page, right? So that time I will use here id. Okay, here we don't need to write class and for loop, because when we write, just remember, when we write the for loop, so that time our page takes much of time to load. So here we will not write for loop, I mean we will avoid for loop, and here we will use id because here menu it's a one time, right? But if it would be a maximum time, so that time I haven't do anything, so we can write, I mean that time we need to write the for loop, but here we will ignore. So here I will id name, I will write the same as a class menu. You can, if you want, so you can change this id name. Okay, so now it's a very simple where, okay, where variable name you can write this anything, any name, variable name you can write. So I have written menu. So now first thing I will write document dot get element by id, and id is menu, which id define here. I already copied and paste here. Okay, so now here when by default, just notice by default right is minus 280. Okay, so by default right is minus 280. So if I write here 280 pixel, sorry, not 280, if I by default it was minus 280, right? Minus 280 pixel it was by default. So now here if I just, you can see here if I just decrease the width, so here not decrease, increasing the width, so you can see it's coming like this. Okay, so how it will be perfect. So if I add here, you can see it's added space in a right, so I increase more width, more right, not width. Okay, I'm just confusing. So here I will set it's 0, so now it's perfect. So right I have to be set 0. So what I will do, just here when I'll click this menu, so here I will write menu dot style, and guys this function name I will change menu, instead of menu I will write some different name. Okay, otherwise everything is coming menu, you may confuse. So here I will write menu open. Okay, it's a more clear, menu open. So this function name I have to be changed here. Okay, now I think it's a okay, good. So menu dot style dot right. Okay, here I will add right is 0. So when I will click this menu, so that time it will be a right 0, I mean it will be open. So refresh, if I click, so you can see its menu is open here, right? So what I will do now, just here menu is open. If I refresh again, and here you can see menu is open, but it is not a animate. So same thing, I will open it as an animated way. So here same thing, I have to be add the transition is 0.4s. Same thing is in out when, because now I am just working for the menu open. Okay, so that time when the transition will be add for the opening time, and when I will close this menu, so same transition it should be add. Okay, transition it's added. So now if I click, you can see how good it's looking, right? Again I will show, you can see how good it's looking like. But guys, this menu icon still it's not the perfect position. So I will come here, and the margin top here I will add here. It's a 20. I think it's done, this menu icon. Okay, so this menu icon, so this one I will add 20 pixels. So now it will looks perfect, you can see. So if I click, it's opening. But guys, here one more thing, notice this one, this icon. Okay, so here what I will do, this icon I have to be create an animated. But guys, before creating the animated or icon, so here I will write this one is the different way, and it should be better, I think. So this menu dot style dot write I have written 0. So for this opening purpose, when I will go to the close, so that time I have to be write a condition. Just remember, I have to be write the condition when the menu is open, so it should be close. When it is closed, so that time if I click this icon, it should be open. So that condition I have to be right, and it will be a more complex. So for making it easy, I was thinking like here what I will do, this just here I'm adding a new position, right, that is 0. So this thing, so this menu, okay, so this menu what I will do, just here I will create another class here, the menu. Okay, so just here I will create another class, or this class I can create inside this media query, because this menu or everything is affecting when it's a 997. Okay, so here I can create the class, or just outside this media query you can create this class. So here I will write the class name is menu, and menu here I will add menu position. Okay, position. So what will be the menu position? That will be right 0. Okay, this menu position I will add, that is right 0. So instead of writing this right 0 for this menu, so what I will do, just I will add this class. So if I add this class, so that time here it's written right 0. So it will be added the position right 0 in this class. So here but the class I will add as a toggle. I mean, while I will click this, first of all, first time, so it will be add class, and if I click it again, it will be remove class. So that is toggle. So menu dot class list dot toggle, and the class is, I already copied menu position, which I have created right now. So if I add this class, so that means when I will click this menu, it will be add, and again if I click, it will be remove. So let's see, and it's a more easy. If I add, you click, you can see the class is added. Menu position, by if I refresh again, and here you can see the menu. So by default no class, right? Just notice in the console also, when I will click this icon, so you will find the class is added, and here you can see the class is added menu position, and this menu position class it's written right 0. So that means it's added a new CSS property that is called right 0. If I again click, so you can see class is removed. That means this right 0 it's removed, and by default right is minus 280. So you can see how easy it is, right? It's opening and closing. So this is open close menu is done. But guys, now so here when I will click open this menu, so that time here it should be a close or cross icon, right? So that means user can understand the menu is open. So how can I do that? So same thing here, first of all I have to be create the icon. So what I will do, just here I will add the another class, that is menu icon position. Okay, but by the way, class name you can write anything. So I will copy this class and just here I will paste this class. And one more thing guys, this menu icon I have added here, okay, outside this media query. But if you want, so this menu icon just from here, this one you can add inside this media query. Okay, why I'm saying this one? Because guys, everything, this menu icon is coming when it is that mobile view, right? So that's why you can write this one, all the css property here in this mobile view. Okay, so if I refresh, so if I just go here, so you can see menu icon by default is automatically removed, and if I comes, it's coming by default menu icon. Okay, so now guys, I will move to the main topic. So menu icon position. Okay, so what I will do, so the here you can see I have the 3 span, and 3 span means here is the 3 line. So the middle line first of all I will remove. So middle span I have to be removed. Okay, so guys, here 1 2 3, so middle means it's a 2. Okay, so this icon span, okay, span nth child 2. So first this one I will write display none, I mean it will be removed. So if I refresh, so middle span you can see it's removed. Okay, so now I will just copy this one here. Now the first span. Okay, so first span here I will write transform rotate. So I will just rotate this 2 span, and I will create this as a cross icon. So rotate here, if I write 20 degree, so first of all I will set a degree here 20 degree, I mean it will be rotate 20 degree. And now in the inspect I will just change and adjust. Okay, and the same way I will copy this one, and here I will add the 3 is minus 20 degree. So let's see how it will looks. You can see it's looking, it's just going to as a cross sign, but still it's not perfect. So I will come to the span tag, and here from here just I will adjust. So first span tag, it's not 20 degree, here I will set it, just here I will increase, I think it's 45, I think perfect. And for this I think minus 45, it should be perfect. But this position I have to be right, margin top is minus 10 pixel. Just here I will adjust. I think now it's looking better. Okay, so this way just I will adjust. So margin top for this 3 child I will paste, and this one minus 45, and this one 45. Okay, so if I refresh, so you can see it's showing like this, but by default I will not show like this, right? When I will click this one, this menu, so that time I will just add this class, and this class I have added this span, right? You can see. So here what I will do, I will just remove this class here from here by default. So that means it will looks like this. When I will click here, so that time I will add. So for that guys, here I will write another id. Okay, so id name, whatever is the class name, so same I will add menu icon, right? So here I will write where menu icon, this is variable name. Same way document dot get element by id, just I will get the id is menu icon. Okay, and now this menu, sorry, this one, okay, menu icon. Okay, variable name should be related, so menu icon dot, same way just toggle class I will add. So dot toggle, and the class is this one, menu icon position. Save. refresh. So if I click, so you can see this one. Okay, but guys, same thing here, you can see it's going to the cross icon and again like this. Okay, but it's not animated. So for that, just in this style.css, what I will do, this menu icon span here, I will add the transition effect, transition 0.4s and is in out. Save, refresh, you can see how perfect it's looking like, right? You can see here. So transitions, just I will add here 2a, that will be much better, I think. You can see how looking like this. Okay, so here just I will go here and now you can see it's looking perfect. Okay, and what I will do, this menu, okay, so position fixed here, width I have set, and height, you can see height is the half, right? So height I have to be set whole of this page. So height here I will write 100%. So you can see height 100%. So menu I have to be at height 100%. So this menu here height is 100%. So refresh, so you can see like this, right? If I go to this desktop site, so you will find this menu. Hope so guys, it's clear, the doubt is clear. And guys, here if you have any doubt, so guys you can write the comment, and as well you can just write in my Insta ID, so I'll try to solve your doubt. And if you find this video is helpful, so guys please like this video, and you can subscribe my channel and also press the notification bell icon to get more update.